wrestling is loaded!
Let's go! Yeah! You can't stop us! You can't stop us!
What's Starr's business here? Cruz! Nathan Cruz! Attacking Starr, the man who defeated him in the night's opening bout!
Klinger attacking Rampage from behind also.
Starr looked as managed to dispatch Cruz.
Out goes John Badbones Klinger, but Starr.
Oh God. Oh now, Starr and Rampage, eyeball to eyeball. What on earth does this mean? We'll find out when Loaded returns.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. It has a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring at this time, hailing from Bremen, Germany, and weighing tonight 225 pounds. This is John Badbones Klinger.
He is the ringmaster, and it refused to lose. He came within a hair of becoming the world champion as well, but he is not the Defiant world champion, and that has got to put him in an even worse mood than normal.
Well, it sure will. And this man is always in a bad mood, that's for sure. So Badbones John Klinger, he has a statement to make tonight, and he has to make it to Rampage.
And Klinger hasn't come alone.
Well, you guys sometimes call them professionals in.
These two are very well matched, two men who are no doubt bitter about their defeat at Refuse to Lose.
His tag team partner, hailing from East Riding of Yorkshire here in England, and winning tonight at 215 pounds, he is the professional Nathan Cruz.
Well, Nathan Cruz has been the bane of David Starr's existence for quite some time now. Cost David Starr the ringmaster final after Starr eliminated him from that fatal four-way match. Starr then defeated Cruz at Refuse to Lose back in November, and then Cruz attacking Starr at the end of that broadcast.
Well, earlier on tonight, you used the word unorthodox. Talk about an unorthodox combination. John Badbones Klinger and Nathan Cruz, the professional Nathan Cruz, I stand corrected. These are not two men that we ever thought we'd be seeing team up. Let's be honest about it. But you put them together, that's going to take some beating.
You know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and that is the case here for Cruz and Klinger, who for different reasons both have an interest in driving a wedge between the team of David Starr and the Defiant world champion Rampage.
What a main event this is, here on Loaded.
Their opponents, first of all, the cream in your coffee, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Jewish Cannon, the physical embodiment of charisma, the most entertaining man of professional wrestling, the Bernie Sanders of professional wrestling, the best of the best, Mr. American Runner, DB Wrestling, the 104-minute man, the main event, he's really good at Twitter, the king of talks, the product, David Starr!
A man with big ambitions here in Defiant, and you've got to believe that is why Starr came out to confront Rampage at the conclusion of Refuse to Lose, but we never got to find out what that was about thanks to Nathan Cruz.
Yeah, you and I spoke about it, Bradshaw, on the brand new Reloaded podcast. What was David Starr's motivations for getting a Rampage, throwing his hat in the ring of the Defiant world title picture? Well, you know, this is just the next chapter in the topsy-turvy career of David Starr. Here comes the man, the champion.
lay before him, this man, Rampage, is still our champion.
His tag team partner from Leeds, England, weighing tonight 260 pounds. He is the current Defiant Wrestling World Champion, Rampage!
Yeah, you talked about our Reloaded podcast. We were saying on there just how many times we both felt that Rampage was out for the count, both against Klinger and before him against Gabriel Kidd, with the world title on the line. But after taking 2 years to reach the top of the mountain and to achieve his goal of becoming Defiant World Champion, Rampage should never, ever be underestimated at what he will do to hold on to that title.
No doubt, and this man, this champion, Rampage, he's fought through serious injuries to hold on to that championship. Quite clearly means everything to him. And, well, look at this though. You can see David Starr and Rampage, it's almost like they're bickering a little bit here.
Well, clearly, I don't think they're going to be exactly singing from the same song sheet. Rampage isn't stupid. Rampage will know why Starr was coming out to face him at the end of Refuse to Lose. Starr has a history of doing that, by the way. He's done it to people in the internet title division before as well. Starr clearly with his sights set on that world title, but despite that ongoing or emerging rivalry between the two of them, they're going to have to somehow coexist here against two very dangerous opponents.
Well, that's it. Starr and Rampage are going to have to get on the same page very quickly, because they're going up against two men who, whilst a unique combination, they're united by one common goal, and that's hurting people here at Defiant Wrestling.
Starr is endearing himself to the fans here.
Almost a game of one-upsmanship. Rampage says, get back in the corner, I'm starting this match.
There's no doubt that Rampage and Starr are both two of the firm favourites of the Defiant faithful. It would be certainly very interesting if these two ever did collide for the world title. Who would be the more popular?
It would be a hell of a match. Hell of a match. I'd love to see it. But that's not what's at stake here, Dave. These two men have to team together and somehow show some chemistry and unity against two of the most dangerous men on this roster.
An electric atmosphere here in the O2 Academy in the centre of Newcastle on the return episode of Loaded, and this is your main event. Starr and Rampage apparently
disagreement.
Still disagreeing on how best to start this thing off, with Cruz and Klinger both going to the outside, and this is not the best of starts.
It's not going to work. If they can't get along, they're going to lose this match. It's as simple as that.
Maybe that was part of the plan, because Rampage apparently knew that Cruz was coming all along. There's the shoulder block by the champion. And Rampage with a big suplex on Cruz. Quick side press for one count and a kick out from the professional.
Rampage has earned a living for the longest time by having eyes on the back of his head, seeing all challenges coming.
Rampage with a knowing smile as he takes down Cruz, and Cruz is finding out just how difficult it is to get the upper hand against the Defiant champion.
A bit of a sarcastic clap there from the product David Starr, it has to be said, on the ring apron.
Well, he's nothing if not opinionated, is David Starr, and he'll certainly have his views on how this match should be conducted. Rampage tagged without knowing it, a blind tag there from the Jewish Cannon.
And this is sending a message to the champion from Starr. You've had your fun, let me have mine.
Again, Cruz and Klinger, both of them wanting to get their win back, so to speak, after losses that Refuse to Lose. And Starr goes for a cover, and if I was Cruz or Klinger, I think the first thing I would try and do would be to exacerbate this apparent discord between Rampage and Starr.
Well, look, well, that's not going to go without a receipt.
And that might be very much a deliberate part of the strategy to ignite that well-known temper of Rampage.
But you see, it's everything that Cruz and Bones do. They know they're getting under the skin of their opponents. It's quite beautiful to watch.
Cover from Cruz and a kick out on 2 this time by Starr.
The fact of the matter is, as much as they're not regular partners, we've already said it tonight, Klinger and the professional Nathan Cruz, they're going to gel very, very quickly if their opponents, Starr and Rampage, don't get their heads in this match.
Well, they are 2 very, very dangerous men. Even though Klinger didn't quite get the job done against Rampage at Refuse to Lose, it takes something to win the Ringmaster tournament, to say the least. Outlasting 15 other competitors at that tournament back in July to earn his championship opportunity. And for Nathan Cruz's part, he won 2 matches to reach that final. Cruz, of course, has been champion in many other places all around the wrestling world, particularly here in Great Britain. He's a former NGW Undisputed Champion, of course part of the World of Sports series on ITV over the summer as well.
Well, Nathan Cruz, well renowned for being one of the first man here, the last to leave. That's what a professional does. And he's proved it for years now. And the Rampage not happy with the pomp and circumstance there from the professional.
Cruz backing Starr into the corner. There's a real venom to these attacks from Cruz, as he is still absolutely livid at Starr beating him one-on-one back at Refuse to Lose.
Now Rampage drops down off the ring apron, goes to check on his partner. Here comes Klinger. This is where he likes his opponents, outside the ring.
Klinger likes nothing more than a good old brawl, and that's what he had a chance to deliver to David Starr there, temporarily at least.
Starr gets caught up in the ropes. Means the pinfall can't happen.
Cruz was looking for the pin, but he's changing tack here as Starr tries to fight to his feet with a headbutt to the abdomen of Cruz. Big chop across the chest.
Now going for the tag.
Forearm right to the face of Klinger by Starr as he tries to fight his way through. He's in enemy territory here as Cruz with the springboard side suplex attempt, and Starr lands on his feet and tags in Rampage.
And that's what Cruz didn't want to happen. Here comes the Defiant World Champion.
Like a runaway steam train, it's Rampage. Nathan Cruz gets deposited in the middle of the ring. Clothesline in the corner, snaps back the neck of the professional. Rampage on the second turnbuckle now.
Imagine seeing this man flying at you.
Flying shoulder block from the champion. Rampage showing no ill effects to that injured shoulder that kept him out for several months during 2018.
And now Rampage firmly in control. The champ smells blood.
Looking for the pile driver was Rampage, and Cruz tried to crawl underneath to reach Klinger.
That's crucial now that Cruz can reach Klinger. Otherwise it may be all said and done.
Enziguri from Cruz.
A double tag.
Yeah, Starr again tagged himself in. Klinger sent to the apron. Here comes Starr, the clothesline to take down Bad Bones.
Oh no. The Jewish cannon.
Starr caught by Klinger. Torpedo-like spear from the ringmaster.
Yeah, shut down by this big German psychopath.
And now Klinger.
Is he going high?
Yeah, I think Klinger senses that may have been the decisive moment of this one, but Starr trying to make it so that is not the case. Takes down Klinger now, tries to take down Cruz as well.
Klinger and Cruz going for stereo there.
Well, Cruz is in some trouble here. Nathan Cruz on the top rope, and superplex from Starr. Look at the top of your screen. Here comes Klinger with the elbow drop.
Starr left himself prone.
Right into the heart of David Starr, and a kick out. A not very convincing kick out by Starr. Rampage was trying to break it up as well. Just about got there in time.
It's telling that Rampage was there when his partner needed him most.
They might not exactly like each other, Rampage and Starr, but they despise Klinger and Cruz even more, and they do not want to lose this match.
But this is how the professional and Bad Bones John Klinger have... Oh, I spoke too soon. Here comes Rampage.
This time it's Rampage who tags himself in. Rampage and Starr colliding here. Cruz with the roll-up, the cover from Cruz to steal one from the champion, and Rampage kicks out on 2 3/4. Rampage now with a big boot. Like I saw a tooth go flying. There's a Uranagi.
No one delivers that Uranagi like the champ. Changes everything when he hits that move.
Rampage again, I think, indicating that it's time for the pile driver. Again, though, that's the third time in this match that Starr has tagged himself in without the champion knowing anything about it.
Rampage doesn't appreciate it. The champ feels he had the match won. Oh, this is what I was talking about, Dave.
Yeah, well, you can't afford to be arguing like that in a match against two opponents as dangerous as Cruz and Klinger.
That's that shoulder hard into that ring post.
Klinger knows what he's doing. Klinger has come here to cause some damage, and that's what he may have done there to Rampage. Grabs the footload of Starr. Starr with a kick to the side of the head of Bones. Bones catches him with a German suplex. Starr rolls.
Look at this.
Yeah, Starr rolls through, and now David Starr with a German. Both men try to clothesline each other. How well matched are these two? Forearm to the face. Bicycle kick, and now what's this from Klinger? Klinger gets countered. His head dropped on the knee of Starr for the cover, and David Starr picks up the win against John Bad Bones Klinger.
Here are your winners, the team of the Defiant Wrestling World Champion Rampage and David Starr.
David Starr with an important pinfall victory in this tag team main event, and if Starr does indeed have his eye on the title, but clearly he does.
Oh,
Hang on now.
wait a minute. Oh, and Rampage turning round at the last possible second. David Starr says, I wasn't going to hit you, honest.
Starr saying he was joking, I think. And a boot to the face. Rampage not finding it funny.
Don't disrespect Rampage. The champion not seeing the funny side. All he wanted, all he saw was David Starr holding his prize.
Well, from Rampage's perspective, David Starr had it coming. Rampage and Starr clearly with unresolved issues as the champion stands tall here at the end of Loaded.